down by 9 as we check the Dodge game summary.
Well, Jordan having another fine shooting night, above 50%, but as the other 4 starters really struggling. And the turnovers really hurting Washington. 18 turnovers, 21 points off of those 18 turnovers right there. And also Doug Collins going all the way down to his bench using all 12 players. That's because those starters didn't get the job done early.
Collins has used every player available to him. And with 7:05 to go, he brings out Hubert Davis and Kwame Brown, Popeye Jones, Richard Hamilton, and Michael Jordan. Jordan with 23 points on the night. Wizards will travel to Indianapolis tomorrow and play the Pacers Thanksgiving night before returning back to Washington to play the Celtics this coming Saturday night here at MCI Center. Sellout crowd here on hand, 20,674. Hoping the Wizards can get back in it. Baron Davis against Kwame Brown. No good. McGlure, and here's Hamilton. Hamilton knocked away from behind by Stacey Augmon.
You've got to know who's around you, especially when you're trying to push that ball up. You know that if they're hustling, they're going to get back into the picture.
This time, Davis draws the foul, score the basket, he'll go to the line.
That shows you the maturity of this young man here, because I think a couple of years ago he'd have gone on, made the move to get the dunk. Here he gets by him. Now watch him move into Kwame. He knows he's by him, but he wants to make sure he protects the basketball and still gets a chance for the three-point play,
which he completes, giving him 19 points on just 2 of 8 shooting from the free throw line, so he could have really extended their lead, and he made some free throws. Jordan for 3. Michael hit his only three-pointer of the season the other night against Utah. Now 1 of 13 from three-point range this season. Time beginning to look like a factor here. Oh, off the glass. He shook his head as if to say, I'll take it.
He feels a little guilty about that shot, but not too guilty to give the points back.
Right. 22 for Baron Davis, knocked out of bounds by Augmon.
A bank shot three-pointer.
Largest lead of the game, 15 points for Charlotte. Our force three-pointer of the half off the glass. Baron Davis played just 2 seasons at UCLA, was third-team All-America that year. Hubert Davis, fadeaway jumper, good. 9 points for Hubert Davis off the bench. Pride of Lake Braddock High School in Burke, Virginia. He's got some moves, doesn't he?
Oh, Baron is quick, gets down that low crouch position, and has explosive jumping ability.
Works Augmon wide open for a jumper, and he converts. 20 points for Stacey Augmon, starting tonight in place of David Wesley, who's not able to play. Jordan fadeaway, good. 25 for MJ. Augmon's done a nice job on Jordan.
It made him work. That was another difficult shot by Jordan.
He's created some turnover situations against Jordan. Played him pretty well defensively, as well as you can play the greatest player of all time.
And that's what you want him to do offensively. You want him to take that outside shot. You don't want Stacey getting inside on him.
Kwame Brown up strong. He got hit, no call. Popeye's there for the follow. Let's see if Silas takes a timeout. The lead is 11. He does not.
Going back to that same pick and roll play.
And they work it free, and he connects. Baron Davis has just been sensational. 25 points. Make it 24 for Davis. Jordan is free for the jumper and answers.
Let's see if they go right back to that pick and roll. You have a feeling they're going to do that two-man between Davis and Matt Bullock.
There it is. Bryce Drew. Now out to Davis with 8 to shoot. Now they've got Kwame Brown on him. Here comes help. He gets around Hubert Davis. Good pass inside. Augman lost it going up. A 24-second violation. Lee Nalen back in the game, replacing Bryce Drew. Jordan has 27 points. Davis, a little too far. Chased down by Hamilton. See if he puts it up. Fade away. Can't get the roll. Popeye is banged from over top.
Good inside position. Forced the foul from the backside.
Third on the team, so the Wizards will have it on the side. E.J. Brown checking back in for Paul Silas, along with Eldon Campbell.
E.J. Brown returns along on the 5. Eldon Campbell for Charlotte.
It looked like Silas was trying to save some of his starters, but getting a little concerned. They've got a game tomorrow back in Charlotte against Dallas. But he wants to make sure they maintain their advantage here.
Hornets have won 7 of the last 9 meetings with the Wizards. Jordan lays it off, lost the ball, and picked away by Charlotte. Davis the other way. Scoop shot. What a play. What a shot. 26 points for Baron Davis. 10 in the quarter at his career-high opening night against Atlanta as Hubert Davis drains a 3. 12 points for Hubert Davis. 3 minutes to play in regulation. It's a 10-point Charlotte lead. Wizards need some stops.
Not only stops, they need to get a couple of turnovers, quick ones too.
Campbell, nice pass. Michael came over to help out, and Campbell did a great job to find Lee Nalen. 18 points for Nalen. Hubert Davis, good play to Kwame.
They're starting to generate some offense and getting some quick baskets, but they're not doing enough on the defensive end.
Blocking foul called on Washington. And a timeout with 2:13 to go. Can the Wizards get some points, some stops, and come back? They trail by 10.
Well, we said Baron Davis was probably going to get a lot more offensive minded. He has so, especially in this fourth quarter where he has 10 points, shooting from outside and in. They've got their transition game going. He's the key to this team. He can make things happen. And he's gotten a number of his buckets off this pick and roll. We'll take a look at it. You see, stop it right there. You've got your 4 men. Everybody else is on this side of the basket. There's no help. Kwame tries to let his man through. Hubert Davis goes behind the pick, leaves an awful lot of time and space for Baron to pull the shot.
What a game he's having. 11 of 21 from the floor. He's got a couple of three-pointers. He's 3 of 9 from the free throw line. He has 27 points. 7 rebounds, 5 of them on the offensive glass, and 5 assists. Davis for 3. Got another one.
Well, he's looking like he's automatic.
15 points for Hubert Davis. He's made all 3 of his long-range jumpers tonight. He hit 20 of them last season for the Wizards in 38 attempts. Davis, air ball. Hamilton runs. Blocked by Davis. What a play!
Boy, that was a backbreaker. It was a backbreaker. He hustled and stayed with the play. And I think Rip thought he was out of the play. And Again, I told you he's got some explosive jumping ability.
Cross court, nailing drives, lays it up, misses. He already has a career high of 18 points. Michael lays it off. Long jumper, Davis missed that one. Popeye's there to try to save it, but can't. 13 rebounds in the game for Popeye Jones.
Boy, take a look at this block from Baron Davis, hustling on the play. He went for the steal. Now he stays in the picture and rejects a layup attempt by Rip Hamilton.
Man,
tremendous play. What
an effort he has put forth here tonight. The 3rd overall pick by Charlotte in the '99 draft. They've done a terrific job of swinging the basketball to the open man tonight. Timeout taken by Paul Silas and the Hornets with the shot clock at 4 seconds.
It's about to travel or fall out of bounds. He was stumbling. It wasn't him.
Take a look at our Subway play of the day. We'll give it to Popeye Jones, who had a nice effort, one of 13 rebounds.
He's worked extremely hard on the inside, but the shot, the putback is what makes that the Subway play of the day.
And he's had 7 offensive rebounds. Meantime, trying to catch Baron Davis, like trying to catch the golden snitch.
Boy, he's fast. He can change directions, but he's still powerful when he makes his move to the basket.
Unbelievable. 30 points for Baron Davis, 3 shy of his career high, which he had in the first game of this season. Kwame Brown in the lane, fade away, no good. Loose ball foul on Eldon Campbell. So the Wizards are about to tack on loss number 7 in a row, and you know those gentlemen are frustrated, as is every player, including this man, Michael Jordan, who hits a 3-pointer, his 2nd of the season, gives him 30 points on the night. But he's got to get some help.
Well, I think he's gotten some help offensively. Hubert Davis has come in and done an outstanding job, and Popeye Jones continues to be very impressive coming off the bench. But I think, again, defense was what really was going to win this game for them. They, especially in the second half, faltered and allowed the Charlotte team to get some momentum going, get some confidence going. They got a lot of points in the paint. They got a lot of transition baskets.
32 points to lead all scorers for Baron Davis. Kwame Jordan lays it off for Hubert. He takes the long jumper, hits another 3-pointer. Hubert Davis has made all 4 of his 3-point attempts, but it's a little bit short. And for the first time in his career, Michael Jordan experiences a 7-game losing streak. He had one in the '85 season, but he was not playing at the time with a broken foot. And the Wizards have dropped 7 straight, losing tonight 95-88.
O'Neal with the drop step, rebound Jordan. Wizards very much alive. 1 bounce for Hamilton, not able to hit. And with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter, Indiana back to the offense, up by 6.
When you run the lane on the fast break that way, do you use glass or rim? And there's the beautiful drop-off pass for the easy score inside by O'Neal. Going back to Hamilton's shot, Marv, he couldn't decide on that fast break. Do I use rim or use glass? And he kind of shot it halfway in between both.
Leitner, yes. Christian Leitner with 17 points. 7 of 12 from the field. 97-91, back to a 6-point game. Here's Rose. And the Pacers now lead 99-91.
Hubert Davis got caught. He wanted to run over the top of the screen. O'Neal moved the screen up higher. Just as Davis was trying to go over, Rose faded to the corner, wide open. No recovery on that one.
Hamilton lost his footing. It's been a story we've seen throughout this early season. Jalen Rose not able to hit, but Harrington is right there. From the Washington point of view, they are not able to get stops down the stretch. They have rallied back, but Indiana hitting nearly every shot that they have taken in these final minutes. And a timeout has been called
In favor of Indiana. They really turned it on thanks to Jeff Foster and Jermaine O'Neal. Leitner with 17 points. And Jamal Tinsley sets a Pacers single-game record, 23 assists in only his 14th NBA game.
He bested his previous career high, which was 15. Meantime, the Wizards, when allowing 100 or more points this season, are 0-5 on the year. Richard Leitner's played a terrific game tonight, has 17 points. Michael Jordan has 19, and Hamilton 19.
Talk about how Jamal Tinsley is playing. He's 1 rebound away from a triple-double.
Wow.
What's the penalty?
So Tinsley to the free throw line to shoot 1 plus the bonus. Talk about that game he had against Minnesota. 15 assists, 9 rebounds, 6 steals, 5 blocks, and he played 51 minutes in that game.
See, when you're young like that, you can play 50, 51 minutes.
What a great pick that is. You never know who you're going to get when you go deep into the draft. Jordan is held by Harrington, and a jump ball is called. That's only going to fuel that young man's confidence.
Yeah, we came in making a statement that he wanted to go against Jordan, and that's what he's doing. And that time ties him up, forces a jump ball.
Al's another one of those players from high school right into the NBA. Went to St. Patrick's High School in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and he's now in his 4th year in the league. Hugh Hollins instructing the 2 number 44s, Crozier and Leitner. Tip. Saved by Rose. It goes out of bounds, and Jalen goes into the front row. So the Wizards will get it back with 2:29 to play, trailing by 10. Isaiah Thomas, who of course was with the Raptors as a GM and part owner. Wizards need some points. Pacers playing good D. Davis from way outside nails his 5th three-pointer of the game.
Well, he's been phenomenal shooting those threes these first 3 games back.
Last year he hit 20 of 38 three-pointers with the Wizards. O'Neal knocked away and fouled, and 2 more shots will be coming.
For 19 points. Did not look for the shot early and then could not find the range. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. So the Pacers up 103-94.
Think about Indiana's team, you think about Reggie Miller, you think about Jalen Rose, but tonight we're seeing these youngsters takes it to the basket.
Little answer from Jordan, showing a burst going to his left and then stuffing. That was vintage Michael. 103-96 with a minute 40 remaining in the 4th. Jordan looking for the steal on Harrington at the other end. And Al Harrington very coolly hits on the fadeaway. 105-96, Indiana. Good defensive sequence here by the Pacers.
How do you expect to be 6'9", 250 and get away with this?
Well, watch, he has Leitner's foot right there, still not letting it go.
I think he might have been a little mad at the pick that Leitner set on him, which appeared to be a pretty solid one.
He's going against his childhood idol and playing pretty well, so I'm sure the adrenaline is flowing very heavily through his body right now.
17 left in the fourth quarter, and the Washington Wizards facing the prospect of losing their 8th straight game and dropping to a record of 2-9. Michael Jordan on the night, 8 for 24 in his 39 minutes. He has scored 21 points. The Wizards will be looking for the three-point shot. Hubert Davis on fire from downtown. He's 5 for 7.
Davis is their best three-point shooter, and then Whitney is their second best three-point shooter, Hamilton, and then Jordan in that order.
Hubert hit 4 threes the other night in the loss to Charlotte. Wizards need some quick shots here. Here's Jordan. Leitner on the rebound. Davis for 3. Yes! 6 of 8 from downtown for Hubert Davis at a 6-point lead as the foul is given by the Wizards. They are over the limit.
And Doug Collins decided in the timeout that if we score, we're going to foul right away, put them on the free throw line, make them make free throws. We can't afford to have them use up 20 seconds off the shot clock.
So Jamal Tinsley to the line. He is 4 for 4 from the line. And you see that extraordinary stat line for Tinsley. 81% foul shooter for the season. Now Reggie Miller checks back in.
You know, Marv, I mentioned Doug's philosophy there to foul immediately. I'm not quite sure I can say that that's what Doug wanted. That's what happened at that moment. Doug may have said, you know, we've got a minute and 5 seconds remaining. We're down only 6 points going into it. Let's play some defense and try and get a stop. But when it happens that way, what are you going to do?
Here's Jordan. Although when you hit 1 out of 2, it actually works for the Wizards, particularly had Jordan hit that shot. And now the foul on Leitner.
And Michael Jordan the other night after the game, the loss to Charlotte, said he wasn't so much frustrated as he was disappointed in what this team has been able to do so far in this young season.
Well, I mean, they set some pretty high standards for themselves at the beginning of this year, and a lot of it depended on some of these young players developing very quickly and staying healthy. We still haven't seen Brendan Haywood play at all. We're hoping that he comes off the injured list very shortly. Kwame Brown got injured, missed 2 or 3 games, and even if Tom Thomas had a sinus infection, they kept him out and missed a couple of games. So these are guys on the front line that were expected to certainly get a lot of minutes and hopefully develop and learn very quickly and developed in this game.
There's Brendan Haywood, who made the trip here, obviously. Did not suit up, though, as he's still on the injured list, but could be available pretty soon, we're told. He has a bad problem with his thumb where he was in a cast for a while. The cast is off. He's just had some splint and tape action on it lately. But, yeah, that will be really advantageous to get him back.
The remarkable play of Indiana's rookie point guard Jamal Tinsley, who now, we're told, has a triple-double, getting credit for a 10th rebound. He has 17 points, 10 rebounds, and a NBA season high of 23 assists. His first ever NBA career double. And the Wizards looking for a quick shot. Hubert Davis goes to the runner. What a night for Hubert Davis with 6 3-pointers. His career high is 7. And again, the foul is given. It's on Davis. Hubert with 21 points. Nice follow-up to the other night. He had 18. This is only his third game back since coming off the injured list with that torn right hamstring. Al Harrington at the line with 38 seconds remaining in the fourth. A reminder coming up next. It's Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai with Larry Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, including a report from Jim Hubert on this Thanksgiving, and the NBA house party presented by McDonald's. 7-point Pacer lead as we come up on 30 seconds remaining. Here's Davis looking for 7. And a foul on the Wizards.
The Energizer Bunny just keeps going and going and going. "19 points, 23 assists, 11 rebounds for Jamal Tinsley. Hubert Davis, that's short, and Leitner's there to put it up and in. 7-point lead with 17 seconds to go. Wizards need a foul. They need to get a stop, but it won't make any difference. It's academic at this point. Washington will let the clock run out, and the Pacers will have their 8th victory of the season against 6 losses, while the Wizards will fall to 2-9 on the year. And their losing streak extends to 8 games.
The Pacers, other than that third quarter, they did a good job. Both teams ended in the game with 10 turnovers, but Washington 9 turnovers, leading to 13 points in the second half.
10, and the Wizards 1-0-3. Thanks to our producer, Scooter Vertino, our director, Renardo.
I mean, obviously, I don't like to lose. I think, but we're in the process of trying to turn this franchise around in terms of thinking and believing that we can win. You know, and we're putting ourselves in positions, but then just because of our youth, we hadn't been able to, you know, eliminate mistakes. You know, and that's going to take a learning process. I walked in it knowing that, you know, with the young team, this is if this was a veteran basketball team, then I'd be a lot more frustrated. But this is a young team, a lot of young players who probably hadn't experienced what they're experiencing right now. So you have to give a little bit more freedom for mistakes and errors.
Your patient level,
Where's my patient level? I'm patient. I don't think we're going to sit here and lose the rest of the games of the season. You know, I think sooner or later we're going to get it, you know, and hopefully when we get it, we understand how we got it and understand what it is so that we can avoid it, you know, and you know, that's going to take some growth and some time, hopefully a very short time from this point forward.
what do you think of Tinsley?
You didn't make the McDonald All-American game when you were in high school? Oh, I'm sorry. You met him, didn't you? I ate at McDonald's a lot.
Hey, here's to Jamal Tinsley.
Oh, they got to foul him on that play. I mean, he's right now taking over not just the team, but taking over the league in terms of point guards and what you need to do to be a good point guard.
Michael drawing all kind of attention there late in the game. As the Wizards are trying to hang in there at Conseco, 6-point game, but up top.
Doug Collins got that look on his face.
Yes, he does. Jermaine O'Neal was
nice pass. What I like
there.
about Tinsley Stack, he makes the simple passes, but he always connects on them. A lot of guys that can't make the simple pass.
Jamal Tinsley, by the way, has Jordan dunks. Jamal Tinsley, 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 23 assists on the night. Al Harrington caps it with a fall-away jumper.
He's going to give a lot. Bring Charles back. I saw that sign.
110 to 103 is the final. Things haven't gotten that desperate, though, with the Wiz. They're only...
It might not be desperate. They're pretty damn close.
They're only 2-9, and last time they were 2-9, they were the Washington Bullets in 80 and 81.
I really appreciate that fan putting that sign up there.
Yeah, that's
that makes me feel good.
Hey, Mr. Jordan.
Hey, look, that guy got a bill belly just like me.
Doesn't say Charles who, but anyway. 110 to 103.
See, Ernie, that's not funny. Charles Jones.
Ernie, You're hot tonight, man.
Right, man.